How easy is it to trick people on the internet? I want to find out because it looks pretty... Oh, this lovely woman needs a husband. Nice. You've probably heard of Facebook AI Slop by now. Basically, there's a bunch of bot accounts on Facebook that are just taking over the platform by reposting these fake AI images, and people seem to love it. However, when you hear Facebook AI Slop, you probably think of stuff like this. This has been trending all over the internet for a couple weeks now. Look at that, that's insane. I'm just kidding, I can't see it. It's a green screen. But, I don't know. I have a pretty unique perspective on this because I'm actually a Facebook user. I don't really want to be, but I kind of have to be. It's a long story, but the gist of it is that I have 2,000 friends on Facebook, the majority of whom I do not know. And yet, I've never really seen posts like these on Facebook, but I have seen something else. So I want to show you around my Facebook and what I believe to be the real Facebook so that I can take you down the same rabbit hole that I went down when I started seeing these AI images. Okay, so it all started when this one guy who I'm friends with on Facebook, who I don't know, just started reposting these images of trucks. Of all the things in this video, you've probably seen this type of picture before. This is like the tip of the AI Facebook iceberg. The comments just eat this shit up. It's crazy. As funny as it is, I can't make fun of these pictures too much. If you're not from here, you might not know this, but this actually is a pretty common American pastime. It's actually the 4th of July as I film this, so I'm about to head down to I-95 to see the truck parade. My favorite is the butt truck. By now, these accounts have been found out and all the comments are like, this is AI, but a couple weeks ago, this shit was like, yeah, it's real. No, this is awesome. This is. I did see one funny comment. I gotta find this again. This guy's so funny. He's going on a rant about how it's fake AI, whatever. And then this guy responds with a picture of an American flag truck carrying missiles saying, not a liberal. And when I found this, I was like, oh, I wonder, what else does this account post? Did they post anything else? No. Just big trucks. I scrolled so far deep in this account. Hold on. This is not this account's first venture into AI truck images. Look at this. Gigantic Bibles on big truck with armed military guards. These posts were not very popular. They didn't really take off very much. I just find this so funny. My number one question being, what is the purpose of a Bible that big? I actually asked my roommate what he thought, and he said that it's for people with big eyes. And I said, that doesn't explain the armed guards. And he said, because big eyes realize big lies. But the AI only got worse once June hit. I mean, just look at this one. This is crazy. Someone said June is Pride Month. So I thought I'd post my pride flag. And that's the American way. A soldier coming home to his ecstatic wife and kid. He has an American flag suitcase. They have a flag. It's the 1950s for some reason, judging by that car. And it's the family pet. How could I forget? And what do you think the comments say? I'll give you 1 second to guess. It's amen. Everyone's just saying amen. This post has 130,000 reactions. If, let's just say, half of these people are liking this post unironically, that's tens of thousands of people who are like, amen. That's my pride flag. And my roommate sent me this one. This is fucking hilarious to me. This picture depicts somebody who looks, I don't know, 7 years old, announcing that he will be back from the war. I think he's going to war. And the parents are rightfully shocked because they assumed he had 11 more years before he could enlist, but he's just too dedicated. Even the brother back there seems taken aback. And there's a lot of things I can make fun about this image, but my favorite thing is that, dude, that is not proper gun safety. That gun is aimed straight at your young child. He better get used to that if he's going to the war. This is another account that someone just kind of shared onto my feed. It's Jesus Christ, Son of God. Let's take this one as an example. That's, a picture of Jesus, but let's see what the caption is on this post. Package, 4 nights and 5 days. Okay, unfortunately, this is not a tour to the Pativara Devi temple in Nepal. This is Jesus Christ. Which I just think is especially funny because of all the things they could copy and paste into the caption, they chose something from a different religion. And I wonder if the comments have anything to say about that strange caption. Yeah, no, I don't think they seem to care very much. But this is what I wanted to show you. One of your grandparents commented on this very fucking post. It's just slop. Like, let me show you something else. This did not show up on my feed. I found this. This is a page called Geography of the Earth. They post a lot of like fun facts about the world, which is, you know, that's okay. I just look at this post. Humans have indeed developed various vehicles for transportation, including cars, buses, trains, airplanes, and bicycles. However, cars are the most widely used for personal transportation globally due to their convenience and flexibility. The world is pretty big, right? A lot of fun facts to be had here. It's an AI generated picture of cars. There's pictures of those. But the fact just told me that cars are popular because they're good. As I said, this did not come on my feed. I searched this page out. But if I go on here on my personal page, I have a mutual friend with somebody who liked this post. And seeing that just broke my brain. I've been making fun of slop content my entire life. I was raised on Drew Gooden making fun of life hacks back in like 2016.
Holy shit, how is this real?
But I've always been under the impression that nobody's watching this, right? Like the videos all have views, but who's watching this? But seeing this made me realize, oh shit! People are watching this! And I just wonder, how hard is it to get people to consume AI slop? It seems pretty easy, but the only way I'd know for sure is if I've secretly spent the last few weeks running one of these accounts for myself to test this personally. But I didn't do that. Are you kidding me? Of course I fucking did. Page name, Beauty of the World. Ah, shit. I think I spelt that wrong. The answer to the question? Pretty easy. I actually said so in the title sequence, but kind of hard at the same time. It's going into it, I was already making it hard on myself for two reasons. One is that I'm not a robot. Sorry. I mean, come on, this account posts like 50 truck pictures a day and only a couple of them don't get 0 likes. I can't compete with that. Reason number two is because I unfortunately have morals. In running this page, I don't want to like exploit anybody. Like a lot of these pages exploit the veterans or like kids with cancer. And I also don't want to spread any misinformation or cause any harm like that, you know? Unfortunately, every single slot page does one of these two things and they get hella likes. So I'm gonna have to carve my own path here. If I just post these to the void of Facebook, they're just gonna get 0 likes and I'm gonna be sad. But I do have one trick up my sleeve. The Facebook account that I'm using belongs to my dear departed grandmother, Janet. She unfortunately passed away last fall. However, she is a member in a bunch of Vin Diesel fan groups. So rather than exploiting the veterans or somebody, I decided to exploit Vin Diesel. Using this presence in Vin Diesel fan groups, I started posting Vin Diesel patriotic AI images. People didn't love them, but they liked them. About 1 out of every 2 posts would get like no views, but the other one would get a pretty decent amount of views and a pretty good amount of engagement. Now, what I'm looking for is shares. That's evidence in my mind that my posts are believable enough to leave the groups they're posted in and enter other spheres of Facebook. I made a bunch more Vin Diesel patriotic posts and I was fairly satisfied with the results. Obviously, none of my posts will blow up this hard. These accounts post minimum like 50 times a day. I'm just testing the waters here. And I did get a few shares, but it was clear that the Vin Diesel patriotic posts weren't really working out. I had to find a different kind of content. I also tried out some like just raw patriotic content like trucks and battleships, and that kind of worked, but nobody was really sharing it. I also started experimenting with horses because I don't believe any horses would care that I'm exploiting them for views. But it was pretty clear that it was very easy to throw this slop onto people's feeds, and quite a few people believed the posts to be actually true. So I answered my question, but I wanted to go further. I thought that it would be funny to spread just a little bit of misinformation, so I made a post saying, never forget the real heroes of World War I, the ones that the media won't talk about. You know, horses. The horses that were shooting out of the trenches, of course. I learned after the fact that horses actually did fight in the trenches of World War I, so it's not even misinformation. Although my picture does depict a horse shooting a gun, and I don't know if they did that. Then I enlisted my friend Jack Seaports to help. Jack, for some reason, is part of roughly 1 million horse-related Facebook groups. So I just had them share the post in those groups for me, and bam, the post did super well. People actually loved it. I tried to do things the appropriate way, but come on, that's just too easy. I could tell any of these people anything, and they would believe it, or at the very least, they'd see it. So I made another post like that. The Air Force is developing a new type of plane. This is the H-85 bomber, developed by Lockheed Martin, debuting in 2025. Wow. Okay, I kind of flew too close to the sun on that one. Not many people seem to believe that one for some reason. I even managed to get posted by this Twitter page named Insane Facebook AI Slop, and quite a few people saw that. So it wasn't that many people, but I was able to get a few people to believe my AI posts, and I was also able to get a lot of people to see my other AI posts. But after seeing those high numbers, I don't know, I kind of clicked something in my brain. And by then, I was hooked. Someone said that it was Pride Month, so I posted my pride flag. Nobody loves me. Do you? Do you love me? A great man is the torch in the darkness. Hey, what's that guy looking up? What's he looking up over there? You're not supposed to be looking that up. Scientists tried to get a horse to drive a car, but he crashed into a tree at 55 miles an hour. There are no real values anymore. Artificial basilisks tortured endlessly by the values systems. Whoops.